I do believe that as an adult, we're responsible for our own safety. And I think that some women are too reliant and dependent on others for their protection. It's like, if you are an adult and you're of legal age, you need to be licensed to carry. If you're not comfortable carrying a gun, you need to at least have some form of bear spray, a pistol taser, a dagger, something on you that can be used as a weapon. And you should be trained in some form of martial arts or self-defense. Because there are a lot of women out here who are in relationships but they're not protected. We got to stop this notion that just because a woman is single, she's not protected. That's not true. Your first responsibility as an adult, you're responsible for your own safety first and foremost. You should be able to protect your own self first. It's nobody else's responsibility to protect you, first of all. They don't have to. They're not required. And if you are in a relationship with someone, I don't see, because my first requirement is that you need to be licensed to carry if you're a man. You need to be into weaponry. If not equally as into weaponry as me, you need to be into it more. Because there are far too many women out here who are with men who are just lazy and sloppy about being aware of their surroundings, protecting their family. I mean, to me, you don't need it if you can't protect it. If you can't protect your woman, you don't need one. If you can't protect your family, you don't need one. But we got to stop this notion that just because a woman is single, she don't have protection. That's not freaking true. You got plenty of women out here who are gun enthusiasts. And not only that, you have women, if we want to put the responsibility on another person that falls outside of a woman to protect her, some women have male relatives and male friends that are protective of them as well. It does not always require a woman being in a relationship to have some form of protection when it comes to men around her. You know, so to me, like, people need to reevaluate how they approach these discussions, because just because it's a walking dildo or just because it has a dick does not mean that it's a man. Okay, you have a lot of women out here that are more conscious of these types of things than some men. And you would think that you'd see more men that were into these discussions and about weaponry and stuff, but that's not always the case. So I just feel like, don't expect for someone to come to your rescue. You should come to your own rescue and be your own savior first and foremost. Never ever rely or depend or expect for somebody else to come to your rescue should you be out in public and something happens or you get attacked. You should already have the instincts to defend your own self first. It should already be in you to defend yourself. You should always assume that no one's going to come to your rescue. That's how you should operate. I have a military background, so I'm not lazy when it comes to this type of stuff. I take it very seriously, you know, and this is why I don't leave the house without either a gun, a taser pistol, a dagger, bear spray, some form of a weapon. Even if I'm out with a family member or friends, because what if I have to defend one of them? What if I'm on a date and someone attacks my date and I have to defend him? See, protection goes both ways. When you're in a relationship with someone, it's not just the man protecting the woman. The woman also has to be the eyes and ears for the man as well. It goes both ways. If you have children, if you have a family, that woman is also responsible for protecting her family as well. It doesn't just fall on the man. We gotta stop all this one-sided bullshit, man. We gotta stop all this one-sided bullshit, because it's a two-way street. If you're capable of protecting someone, you should. And as a matter of fact, with the climate and the era that we live in, I wouldn't recommend anybody get involved with the person who's not into some form of self-defense or weaponry. It's just a requirement. I don't date men who don't carry. I don't date men who aren't licensed to carry. I don't date men who aren't into weaponry. Most of the men that I'm involved with, they practice some form of jujitsu or martial arts, and all of them own guns. All of them own rifles and weapons. They're collectors of weapons. That's one of our hobbies. That's a hobby that I share with most of my guy friends. So, you know, I just think that people need to reevaluate and maybe consider this perspective. Because when they're having these discussions about protection, it always falls on the man. Well, you have a lot of single women out here that could better protect themselves than a man could. So don't ever assume that a woman is a soft target just because she doesn't have a man. There are plenty of women out here that will... I'm trying to watch my words. I'll just say there are women out here that are better educated in weaponry and self-defense than some men are. So just take this, consider it. I'm gonna leave it right there. Thank you for listening to this video. Have a wonderful and safe weekend.
Yksnoen solo. Bitches!